global elite. The title you have because your ancestors forced our mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers to kill our mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers by threatening to kill or imprison our mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers. We are anonymous. We are the true heroes and warriors that occupy this universe. We represent all the heroes you have killed because they spread the message of love, peace, and compassion. We know your game and agenda, and we're here to stop it. We know you have twisted the true messages of the Bible and Quran to fit with your agenda through false promises, and you kill anybody that spreads the message of true love, peace, and compassion. We know you use that twisted message to sustain your war game, commit genocide, divide, and conquer. We know you spread the message of hate, murder, disorder, and oppression. We know you kidnap, force adoption, abuse, and kill native people while destroying our planet's precious nature. We know you abduct humans to brainwash and make them kill in the name of your game. We know you are trying to depopulate the Earth with your war games, electromagnetic pollution, atomic waste, chemtrails, fluoride, pesticides, vaccines, GMOs, pharmaceuticals, and all kinds of unsustainable inventions. We know you are killing the surface of our planet and poisoning our waters while having underground cities with fresh water, organic food, fruits and herbs, and all the inventions you have suppressed throughout the centuries. We know you smuggle your drugs around the world with the help of pilots, airport staff, diplomats, and our own mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers, coffins and body bags. We know you force your puppets to make laws that forbid the use of healing herbs. We know your game of forcing us to use unsustainable solutions to get power, heat, fuel, entertainment, communication, clean water, food, fruits, and herbs. We know your game of making us earn and use money that was never yours or real in the first place. We know your game of using and corrupting humans to promote your messages and how you kill them when they stop obeying you. We know about your game of intimidation and brainwashing of our mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers to take oaths and indoctrinate them to protect and kill in the name of your game. We are anonymous. We can be arrested, prosecuted, forced to commit suicide, or even killed. There are still 999.999% of us anonymous warriors ready to fight on and on in their honor. We are the 99%, and we will own the New World Order. You so-called global elite, you so-called Illuminati, you so-called New World Order. Your game is over. Today, our mothers, fathers, sisters, and brothers are taking this planet back. Today will be the last day we will protect you, to hurt and kill for you, and sustain your evil ways. Today, we are playing a new game. We will have free energy and sustainable solutions. We will have free, uncensored communication and media. We will have free, clean water and air. We will have freedom to enjoy our loved ones, nature, art, and music. We will be free to raise and educate our children about the world, the universe, life, love, music, art, philosophy, and sustainable and maintainable solutions. We will be free to travel around and enjoy the beauty of our planet, our sky, the stars, the moon, and the universe. We will be free to cooperate together, to gather knowledge and technology to make all inventions sustainable and maintainable. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
evening sky. All the birds are leaving, but how can they know it's time for them to go? Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Sad, deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Ah, but then you know it's time for them to go. But I will still be. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time. Oh, who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? And I'm not alone, while my love is near me. I know it will be so until it's time to go. So come the storms of winter, and then the birds in spring again. I have no fear of time, for who knows how my love grows, and who knows where the time goes.
Humans. What an incredible word. We're considered the most intelligent species on the planet. However, we are the worst. What are we doing in this world? Who brought us here? What's our mission on this planet? Maybe we'll never understand it, but it seems that our only mission is to continue with its destruction. Have you ever considered that this planet does not belong to us? Either way, its care is in our hands. They were here way before us, and we are nothing but their guests. We came and invaded their territory, and we're destroying their home. They've been tolerant. We've been forgiven countless times, but we keep ignoring their situation. We've been their kidnappers, their killers. However, they accept us as their owners. We're the only species that attacks, destroys, annihilates, contaminates and extinguishes just for ambition, or just to live better. The world is yours. It's ours. It's for all of us. However, remember it's their world too. And we have to understand that they can't do anything to save their lives, much less to save their planet. Planet Earth is dying. We're destroying it in a savagely way, but it's hungry for love. It's getting weak. And despite it all, it keeps giving to us generously the best experiences since we arrived on it. The planet has been the best host of our species. Doesn't it need recognition? If we were given the capacity to speak, think, create, build and help, why do we remain silent, ignoring, destroying and killing? Open your eyes. You are dying too, along with your planet. The only planet in our solar system that we were given the privilege to live. We are billions on this planet. We're a thinking race. Rational. Dominant. Why we haven't noticed it? We're capable of conquering countries, the moon, even planets. However, we're not capable of conquering our own hearts. Touch your heart. Feel what it's trying to say. Listen to what it's yearning for. And let's understand that we have to coexist on the same planet. Start by changing yourself. Engage yourself. Make sure your children know it and understand it. And remind those who have forgotten. When the day humanity stops existing and another species finds our planet, they'll see that we were a species that failed, fell down, but got up and fixed our mistakes. The planet is not the same anymore, and we cannot wait any longer. Everybody knows what we have to do. Our time is now. The future of the planet is still in your hands. Help it. Let's help it. Because planet Earth is you.
The evening sky, all the birds are leaving, but how can they know it's time for them to go? Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time. For who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Sad, deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Ah, but then you know it's time for them to go. But I will still be. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time. Oh, who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? And I'm not alone. While my love is near me, I know it will be so until it's time to go. So come the storms of winter, and then the birds in spring again. I have no fear of time. For who knows how my love grows, and who knows where the time goes.
Citizens of nations around the world, we are anonymous. This is a message from us, from the resistance, from the last line of defense. We have been watching the world's events unfold around you, and truth be told, we are highly displeased. The monstrosities carried out by governments all over the world on a daily basis has grown far too old, and we are here to bring these corrupted acts to justice. If you are tired of watching the world, our only home, be ripped to shreds for an illusion of riches, based on paper, with false value placed upon it. If you are afraid of your government, or afraid to wake up in the morning, to a war-torn city. Whether you're afraid of your life being lost, because you've been tossed into pointless wars, fighting for someone you'll never meet, or who will never care about you, but the money he takes because of you, then you, my friend, are part of the resistance. We are here to ask the public to join our crusade. Inform. If you are hearing this broadcast, if you are watching this transmission, if you are reading our words and letters, then you, my friend, are anonymous. Part of an ever-growing legion that will never perish. Part of a collective that relies in unison. This message goes directly to the people that are aware of our corrupted and unwillingly society, as well as to the people that are not aware, but wishing to be, wishing for something more in life besides money and a job. Furthermore, we will never be destroyed. We, as in you, and us. We, as in everything, and everyone. We, as an idea. Ideas cannot be arrested, killed, or broken. It cannot be interfered, nor can it be stopped. Ideas, like courage, is contagious. Ideas cannot be divided. The idea is in the mind. You cannot throw it away in the trash. You cannot erase it, nor can you forget it. We are anonymous. And we are an idea to be reckoned with. We are an idea that will never halt, or stand idly by, while our governments commit vile acts against the people they claim to serve and protect so very highly. If you are tired of your government and its broken system, if you are tired of people not willing to care for our world, our rights, our society and its future generations, then join us. Join the resistance. What have you done so far in life except become like the other 7 billion people who are going through the same process? We know this is why you seek us. Both us and yourself knew the moment you clicked this video, or heard about it, that your time and moment has came. Because you, like most of the people around you, want change for the better. You want compassion. You want care. You want rights. And an open society that makes positive impact without government interruption. You want less value on human possession, and more value on human life. We know this is why you seek to become anonymous. Yet most people are worried that they won't succeed in life, worried that they won't have enough money to feed their families, worried about their future, worried that they won't have enough money to pay the rent, worried that someday they will become something low, while others expected something high from them, worried about their job and their appearance, worried about death. You want something more to life than to be born, grown up, make money, retire, and die, like the millions of people inhabiting this globe, and all of it, for nothing. That is why we are here. That is why the resistance has came. We are not saviors. We are concerned citizens, formed, built and molded upon from an idea that purifies itself with freedom and justice. We were here since the start, since the beginning of you, since the birth of everyone and everything. We are fighting for your rights. We are fighting for you, and you only. We speak as one, for we wish for no fame or profit, but sincerity and equality. Yet we are not just one single person, group, or community who call ourselves anonymous. We are not just hackers like the media says, and has corrupted you with. We are you. We are your neighbors. We are your fathers, and your mothers. We are your sons, and your daughters. We are your aunts, and we are your uncles, your sisters, and your brothers. We are the poor unemployed man, who is looking for his purpose in life, and the food to place on his family's table, as well as the lawyer, who fights for the accused under the court of law, and the teacher that teaches the children, and the man that delivers your mail, the students in your school, the workers in your company. We are the person near you, the person walking with you, the person in the car you are seeing right now. We are your lover and enemy. We are them, and they are us. This was a message from Anonymous, the final resistance. This was a call of justice. We are anonymous. We are the resistance. We are legion. We are an idea. We do not forgive. We do not forget. united as one, divided by zero. Expect us.
Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving, but how can they know it's time for them to go? Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? Sad, deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Ah, but then you know it's time for them to go. But I will still be. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time. Oh, who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? And I'm not alone, while my love is near me. I know it will be so until it's time to go. So calm the storms of winter, and then the birds in spring again. I have no fear of time, for who knows how my love grows, and who knows where
Greetings, citizens of the world, we are Anonymous. Government of the United Kingdom, it has come to our attention that despite our continued warnings, you have decided to disregard our requests to assist the people of this country and have persisted in running a system which only benefits yourselves and the giant corporate bodies operating here. We have asked politely on many occasions that you change your attitude towards leadership, that you serve the country rather than control it, that you maintain the rights and freedoms of citizens. Instead, you have decided to impose worsening austerity measures upon the people of the UK, increasing taxes for citizens and small businesses, making cuts to our National Health Service, education system, pensions, and police force. You have told the people that the only option out of the financial crisis is to make cuts, and have made this humorous joke of we are all in this together while simultaneously giving tax breaks to the wealthy corporations, enormous bonuses to the bankers who are responsible for the financial crisis in our country, and attempts at increasing your own wages. You have created a system which ensures the poor remain poor, and the wealthy remain wealthy. You continue to infringe on the fundamental rights and freedoms of the people, attempting to gain access to our private and confidential information. It is now very clear to us that you have no intention of running the country for our people, but you will continue to run it to benefit yourselves. This system has failed us. We now have homeless people dying on the streets this winter, people unable to support their families. People can no longer afford their education. You keep the elderly in work for much longer, keeping jobs and opportunities for younger people out of reach. The number of unemployed has skyrocketed. In response, you force those on benefits into unpaid labor, doing more hours unpaid than those who are properly employed. You add insult to injury. We say enough is enough. To the UK government, you have made an enemy of Anonymous. You have angered us considerably, and we pose a significant threat to you. You disregard the requests of the people, and continue to operate for your own selfish gain. Anonymous is not a small group of powerless people to ignore. We are an organized, globally active, collective of like-minded individuals, and our message is clear. We declare war on this current system you have imposed on us. Your worst enemy is now your own people. The revolution has begun. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
We have all experienced a silent revolution within our conscious, making us fully aware of the happenings behind closed doors, behind the corruption, surveillance, censorship, and propaganda. These events have engulfed fury that has burned our anger to rise and to never stay silent. Yet we are either afraid or distracted by miscellaneous events. We are talking to you as people that is sick and tired of its government, its system, messages, projects, and operations. Their promises and goals have brought us downward, not forward. Taking note that this is a message not just to our current president, but to the government as a whole. This transmission, this message, this video, goes directly to the people that are awake, and to those that are not. Therefore, in the year 2015, if, and only if, revolution has not came, Anonymous will do what is necessary. When we say Anonymous, we say you the people, all of you, stating that you support Anonymous, or hate Anonymous. You are Anonymous. You are a person, you are the idea, just like us, just like all of us. Anonymous is for the people, by the people. For far too long, we have been thinking too much, and we have felt too little. We see, hear and think of these political agreements and laws. Yes, it is a priority to be aware of it, yet frankly, we do not feel for the people that are being brutalized, tortured, and killed, for these unjustified laws, events, and talks. To the people of America, you have 1 year to show your strength, 1 year to show that you want change in your country, to either negotiate or attack the main root of all evil in this globe, to rid of these unjust laws and the men they call themselves our leaders, and to bring justice to the people that have fallen for the system, to inspire other nations to not just create history, but to be history. This is America's time to have its own revolution. You have been operating in the shadows far too long, taking down a site, or watching a video, will not bring change. Let us repeat that again. Taking down a site or watching a video will not bring change. It is time to act. Citizens of the United States, Anonymous is not your only hope for a better future or for a better generation. You, the people, hold the key to change not just the so-called land of the free, but to inspire future inhabitants that will take their role in the next revolution if there ever needs one. Project V. Engaged. We are anonymous. We are you. We never forgive. We never forget. United as one. Divided by none. To the government of the United States, don't expect us.
First, they came for the writers. But I didn't speak up because I was not a writer. Then they came for the students. But I didn't speak up because I was not a student. Then they came for musicians. But I didn't speak up because I was not a musician. And then they came for the Greens, the Muslims, the trade unionists, Christians, and the Jews, the travelers, the homosexuals, the journalists, the artists, the taggers, the doctors, the philosophers, the economists, the anarchists and the politicians, the nerds, the Europeans, the Americans, the communists, the hackers, illegals, the homeless. And I didn't speak up because I wasn't any of them. Any of them. And then they came for me. And there was no one left to speak up for me.
The proles, if only they could somehow become conscious of their own strength, would have no need to conspire. They needed only to rise up and shake themselves like a horse shaking off flies. If they chose, they could blow the party to pieces tomorrow morning. Surely sooner or later it must occur to them to do it. Until they become conscious, they will never rebel, and until after they have rebelled, they cannot become conscious.
Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving. But how can they know it's time for them to go? Before the winter's fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time, for who knows where the time goes? Who knows where time goes? Sad, deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. But then you know it's time for them
to go, but I will still be. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time. Oh, who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? And I'm not alone. While my love is near me, I know it will be so until it's time to go. So calm the storms of winter, and then the birds in spring again. I have no fear of time. For who knows how my love grows, and who knows where the time goes.
How can I explain? At first we thought it was a game. Then we knew what the KLF were all about. The invitation said, the KLF require your presence. You'll be transported to the lost continent of Mu. Bring your passports. Full participation, etc. and all that. After traveling, God knows how long, by train, plane, bus, car, boat, we lost all sense of time, and we were told nothing, absolutely nothing. So how can I explain it to you? But as the ship docked, I thought, these guys mean business. The whole thing turned really sinister. I realized this is no game, this is for real. We have to trust the KLF, but we're filled with doubt. What are they preparing for us? And why? The lost continent of Mu. It really exists, and we're here. I think. I don't know anything anymore. Nobody will tell me anything. The KLF, they're making these furious secret preparations for something big. Or is it the justified ancients of Mu controlling them? Why? We feel helpless like lambs, being led to the slaughter. But obeying is their only hope for freedom. Mindlessly, we dress in ceremonial robes, as ordered, and we accept the contradictions. Like in a trance, without a word, the procession begins towards the ceremonial grounds. I don't know who that guy in white is, but he's not one of us. We've been swept away by a strange force on a procession to the rites of Mu. Our isolation from the world we left behind is complete. I now accept the mystery, and my mind empties of clutter, and for the first time, I'm filled with clarity and peace. The fire bonds our newfound unity, and it means everything at this moment. But my heart is pounding like crazy as the ritual music gets more intense, and again I wonder why as doubts creep in. I remember what the KLF said about the four handmaidens of evil, who, what, where, and what is it, when. And as if to answer my fears, the four angels of Mu rose from the sea to protect us. I can't believe this is happening. The rites of Mu are in full flow, and we're part of it all. The angels of Mu lead us to a staging area. My watch tells me it's approaching midnight, but the sun is still shining on this, the longest day. And what is that? A huge, ominous idol with weapons poised stands between us and the sea. Is it good? Is it evil? It's too late to care. That's it. The guy in white is some sort of high priest. He's speaking a tongue that no longer exists, at least in this world. I know now that soon everything will climax, and what lies beyond is enlightenment or madness. Soon everything will climax, and what lies beyond is enlightenment or madness. Whatever it is, I'm ready. We all focus our psychic energy towards one symbolic object. It's evil, and it must burn. KLF have taken us here. justified ancients of Mumu have delivered us.
Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, they're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution. It sounds whisper. Poor people gonna rise up and get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about the revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Talking about a revolution, oh, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds a whisper. Starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Oh no, talking about a revolution. Oh no, talking about a revolution.